doing that now. So there's 2i comparing the distribution of a numerical variable across two or more groups. So for example, boys versus girls, or it could be males and females, or it could be year 11 class A versus year 11 class B. And there are lots of ways we can do it. In the first one, we are using a back-to-back stem and leaf plot. What I like to remind you of in a back-to-back stem and leaf plot is that the left-hand side is one group and the right-hand side is another group. However, for a back-to-back stem and leaf plot, please keep in mind that the stem goes in the middle. So numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's say. And then let's say we've got girls on the left, boys on the right. When we're doing the ones on the right, the numbers go in order from left to right. So for example, there's 2, 3, there's 11, there's 12, there's 13, and then there's 20, 24, 26, 31, 32, 33, 41, 41, 41. You see how the numbers go from left to right. They go that way. Very important. For the girls, which is on the left, or any group on the left, make sure you goes from right to left. Okay, so I've drawn the two arrows there. It's very pink. It should be in red. But this side, the ones on the left, go right to left. So the numbers would be, let's say, using the same numbers, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13. So this is very important. This number here is actually 13, not 31. So we get a few students that go, oh, that's a 3 and then a 1, so they think it's 31. But you always read from the middle first, so that's a 1 and then a 3, so that's technically 13. So I'll highlight that, please keep that in mind. And then you've got 20, 24, 26, so they still need to be in order, just from right to left. And then 31, 32, 33, 41, 41, 41. Okay. Also, just a reminder, always remember to have a key when you're doing a stem and leaf plot. Even a back-to-back one equals to 0, 2. Okay. Now, when you're comparing the data, there are a few things that you should always be talking about. And I just want to see if they've listed them here. No, they don't. But the ones we generally talk about are the median, the IQR, or we can talk about the range. Okay. So one of these two. Sorry, it could be it could be IQR or range. It's up to you, whichever one is easier to talk about. Or range. Okay, so as you can see here, use the back-to-back stem plot and the summary statistics provided to compare these distributions in terms of center and spread and draw an appropriate conclusion. So hopefully you remember that center, we talk about the median or the mean. Okay, the median is generally easiest to talk about, so we prefer this one. Okay, but if you can't calculate the mean, feel free to use the if you can't calculate the median, feel free to use the mean, but we do prefer the median when we're talking about center. So center was where is the middle. The next one was spread. So the spread, you can talk about the range or the IQR depending on which information is given to you. And once again, we do prefer the IQR. But we will not mark you wrong if you talk about the range, but we do prefer the IQR. So that's just a quick brief on back-to-back stem and leaf plots. Please make sure the stem goes down the middle, and then the numbers on the right go from left to right, as shown, and then the numbers on the left go from right to left. I'll just put one more number in. So I'm just going to put the number 40, let's say 44. Just so that you can see that the numbers get bigger as you go from left to right for the right hand side, and then they get bigger from right to left on the left hand side. So this is back-to-back stem and leaf. Stem and leaf. Please remember for any stem and leaf plot, you also need to put in the key, which I've done there. And it doesn't matter what number you put as the key, as long as there is something there. For those that are not quite sure what a key is, you can also use 3/1. So the 3/1 is equal to 31. The 3/1 I'm talking about this section here. Okay, very colorful. The next thing is a back-to-back, sorry, take that back, not back-to-back, a parallel box plot. Now a parallel box plot looks like that. You've got one single number line, and then you've got two box plots on top of each other. Okay, as you can see there. So one number line and two box plots. Now we get this at year 12 and sometimes at year 11. So some people can't remember how to do parallel box plots. Okay, but they remember us saying that it's two box plots. So what they do is they do one line, they draw a box plot, and then they decide to draw another number line and draw another box plot. And they go, that's a parallel box plot. Okay, this is not a parallel box plot. This is two single box plots. This is a parallel box plot. So this one up here, that one there that I've highlighted is a parallel box plot. Okay, not the one on the bottom. Okay, please keep that in mind. And as per usual, your number line has to be drawn with equal intervals and proper scaling, please. Okay. But when we're comparing box plots, we're also comparing median and IQR, and you must talk about any outliers. Okay. It's like writing a report. So in conclusion, the median pulse rate for females was higher than the males, and the female pulse rates were generally more varied than male pulse rates. When it's talking about variable, it's just talking about the IQR. So the bigger the IQR, the more variable it is. Okay. Also, when you're answering these questions, you may have noticed that you see how it goes the median pulse rate for females, so the median, which is the middle, is higher than the male, which is a good sentence to write. So I'm going to double write this down here. So the female median is higher than the males, which is, correct. That's what it is. However, unfortunately, for statistics and general maths, if you write this sentence just like this, we will not give you full marks for it. What you do need to do is state the data or state the results, sounding like a science report. The female median, and then you put the number, which is 72, is higher than the male median, which is, according to the data, 65. Then you get the full marks. So I'm going to make that clear. Make sure you always state the values. If you're saying that one IQR is bigger than the other, as you can see by the example, you need to write that the IQR is blah for females and the IQR is blah for males. So always state the statistics, which I will write here. Always state the statistics. Okay, so please keep that in mind. And I think that's about it. Now, in terms of a back-to-back stem and leaf plot, the CAS can't do it for you. You need to do that by hand. But if you remember, the CAS calculator can help you put the numbers in order, so that's going to be a little bit easier. But it doesn't look like you have to draw. Oh no, you do. You have to do some here. Okay. So I'll just bring up my CAS one more time. Just give you a quick refresher on how to put things in order. So give it a title. Put the numbers in any order you like. It doesn't have to be in order. Okay. Once you've done that, scroll all the way to the top until you highlight it like I have. So even when you get to the A, push up one more time and menu, action, sort. And then just click OK, and it will put these numbers in order, which will help you in constructing your stem and leaf plot. I'll show you how to do the parallel box plot on the CAS as well. So let's say we've got column A, column B. Yep. Once you've done that, so you're putting your two sets of data into listen spreadsheets. If you've forgotten, this is listen spreadsheets. Listen spreadsheets is the green one. Okay. Once you've done that, you go over to data and statistics. click A, but we want a box plot, so menu plot type box plot. So there's your box plot, but we want to add the other one. So to add the other one, it is menu, plot properties, add X variable, and we've already got A, so we're going to select B, and boom, there's your other one. One thing I need to make clear is when you're drawing the box plot, now this is good, it's giving you proper scales, as you can see here. Yep. And then you've got this y-axis here. When you're drawing a box plot, you do not, well actually you're right, I'm right. When you're drawing a box plot or a parallel box plot, never draw a y-axis. So what a lot of kids do is, they go, hold on, okay, rid of this. They do it on the CAS calculator. I was like, okay, I'm just going to copy it. So they kind of like copy that part with this line into their books, okay? You are not to draw a parallel box plot or any box plot with this line down here, okay? So if you do draw it, okay, please remember that you need to delete this line here, okay? And it looks like that. Or if you go to my Word document, it looks like that. You see one horizontal line, no vertical line. So please keep that in mind. What else was there? There it is. And this one. What else can I give you hints on? Nope, I think that's about it. Yep, that's about it. So the last exercise is exercise 2E. There's a couple questions there. 7 questions really. I'd like you to answer all those questions as best as you can. Remember, you can use your CAS calculator, and I want you to use your CAS calculator as much as you can. Now, let's have a look at timetable. When in no real hurry, let's buy sack. So today is Monday, and we're in lockdown for another 2 weeks, starting from Thursday. So 1, 2, and then I think 3, 4, and then end of school. So it looks like we will have to do this sack online, which will be fun. Joking, of course. But we have class today, we have class Thursday, the other class would have been on a Wednesday, but we have parent-teacher interviews. First day will be catch up and chapter review. Monday will be, what would Monday be? Monday will be catch up review, and then Friday we'll do it next Friday. Is that next Friday? Yes, we'll do this sack next Friday. Okay, I'll give you plenty of revision time. Okay, most of you hopefully realize that maths isn't too bad. Okay, we're way ahead of, well, we're not way ahead of schedule, but we're ahead of schedule. There is technically 1 chapter to go after this, so we're nearly done, and we've got 4 weeks left of this term, plus another 3 or 4 weeks of next term, but we need to prep you for a whole year exam. So no, we're okay. Please keep your notes up to date. Okay, slowly work on them. All those lessons I give you as, I can stop recording this.